Friends, families, dignitaries, colleagues of Munachi Ubonnu, a young talented author who has written a lot of books, had upfront with her a revolutionary media party. It is the unveiling of Nigeria's first online book clubhouse and launching her off her latest book, Pearl. Interviewing this young author, she started at a tender age, gathering some stories together, and was finally encouraged by her mother to publish it.
Basically, I love reading. Reading allows me to travel through the mind of the author, and being able to write my own stories allows me to replicate that experience for other people and gives me the privilege to take people on a journey, my journey without restriction. Pearl is based on the mental health or the importance of mental health. This book was written for young people to be able to relate with it because it borders around mental health and allows them to see the importance of taking care of their mental health and gives them the courage to seek help if they need. I was writing my exams. At the same time, when I had spare time or when I wasn't studying, I was writing this book. Yeah.
Muna is smart, she's multi-talented, she's hardworking, and she's very focused. She knows what she wants and she goes for it. The online book club is actually an interesting one. It's a platform where you find different interesting short stories written by Munachi Ubonnu. And also we have a folk tales by Silva. Very interesting, very, very interesting. Growing up, we grew up watching, Tales by Moonlight and all that, so we're trying to bring that back.
The legendary Silva explained why she gave her full support to see that the new book, Pearl, was successfully accomplished. That when she was young, her mother supported her passion. According to her, she is so proud of her and wishes her many success in life.
I think the main encourager for mothers and children to read and to write is Munachi herself. You see a woman who is a young lady who is so poised, who is so articulate, and who is so, this is a young lady who knows how to break down things so that she can take you on the journey, as she said, take you on this journey, and so that you can examine whatever the topic is together. I like that. A mind that is curious about various issues. That is what Munachi represents, and I love that about her.
She is such a delightful young woman. I had the honor of interviewing her on television 4 years ago when she had just written another book. And from that moment on, I was impressed to see a young woman who was so focused at the time. She was just 11 at the time. I'm not quite sure if it was 4 or 5 years now, but she was so focused, so driven, and it made a number of us in the studio ask ourselves what we were doing at the age of 11. So I'm not very surprised to see the trajectory of how far she's come, and I'm just excited about the future that lies ahead for her. There's so much that lies in store for Munachi, and we're here all to be a party to witnessing that greatness unfold. So yeah.
I can say that this really inspired me as someone who writes myself, but a lot of writing I've done, I haven't published anything. A lot of writing I do just sits on my laptop, but now I've been encouraged to try and publish if I can, because I also really enjoy writing, and I think that it's really inspiring that she's encouraging awareness about mental health and the issues that are happening in our generation.
When we see young people who embody our value, like Munachi does, in the sense that she's truly African, and you can see that she reflects that in her storytelling, in her books that she has produced so far. She speaks about Nigeria, talks about the rich culture, and then content that actually speaks to that belief. We also believe that we should encourage such author.